He expected an apology. I gave him exposure instead. My girlfriend wanted me to apologize to her father for being rude. So at dinner, I looked him straight in the eye and said, I understand now why she still has nightmares. Emma and I had been together for 2 years when this started. Her father, Richard, had always rubbed me the wrong way. Smug, controlling, with a kind of charm that felt rehearsed. The last time we had dinner at his house, he'd looked at Emma's plate during dessert and said, still eating like that? No wonder you can't fit into your old jeans. He laughed. Her mother laughed. I didn't. Richard, that's inappropriate, I said, calm but firm. The whole table went silent. He waved me off. Relax, kid. It's just family humor. She knows I'm kidding. But Emma didn't eat another bite that night. On the drive home, she stared out the window, silent and small. 3 weeks later, she told me I needed to apologize. You embarrassed him in front of everyone, she said softly. He's still upset. Emma, I said, trying to keep my voice even. He body shamed you. That's just how he is, she said quickly. You don't understand his generation. You made a big deal out of nothing. Her hands trembled. She wouldn't meet my eyes. My mom's planning a dinner this Saturday. You need to apologize properly, in person. Please, just do it for me. Something in her voice made my stomach twist. It wasn't anger. It was fear. I nodded. I'll apologize. That night, around 2 a.m., Emma woke up screaming. I jolted upright as she thrashed beside me, gasping, fighting something invisible. Emma! I grabbed her shoulders. You're safe. It's okay. She sobbed into my chest. He's in my room again. He won't leave. My blood went cold. Who? I whispered. But she'd already drifted back into fitful sleep, too exhausted to answer. The next morning, she didn't remember saying it. When I brought it up, she brushed it off. Just a nightmare. I get them sometimes. How long have you had them? I asked. Since I was a kid, she said flatly. Everyone has bad dreams sometimes. Then she changed the subject so fast it was almost rehearsed. That afternoon, I called her younger sister, Madison. We'd met twice. She was polite, distant, tense. Madison, I said carefully, I need to ask you something. The nightmares Emma has, did you ever have them too? The line went silent for so long I thought the call dropped. Then she said, voice trembling, every single night until I moved out at 16 and never went back. What were they about? I asked quietly. You should ask Emma. She paused. But if you're calling me, you already know, don't you? Saturday came. Emma was pale, quiet. She kept rehearsing my apology in the car. Just tell him you understand now, she said, that you respect him. Keep it short. The dining room was set like a stage. Richard sat at the head of the table, smug and comfortable. Her mother fluttered around with dishes, trying too hard to act cheerful. 2 aunts I'd never met were there. Witnesses, apparently. Emma squeezed my hand under the table. Go ahead, she whispered. I stood. Richard, I began evenly. You're right. I was rude at dinner last month. He nodded, smiling like a king accepting tribute. I was out of line, I continued, and I want to apologize to you and to Mrs. Chen for not saying this sooner. Her mother smiled faintly until I turned back to Richard. I finally understand, I said. I understand why both your daughters grew up with eating disorders, why Emma can't sleep with the door closed, why Madison hasn't visited in 3 years. The color drained from Emma's face. Her mother's wine glass slipped from her hand and shattered on the floor. I'm sorry, I went on, voice steady, that I didn't call CPS sooner. When Emma told me about the man who came into her childhood bedroom, the one who said it was their special secret, the man sitting right there. Richard lurched to his feet, knocking his chair over. You have no idea what you're— I didn't flinch. Madison already gave her statement to the police. 2 officers stepped through the front door, badges visible. Richard froze. They're outside waiting, I said quietly. Emma's in therapy now. Madison's supporting her. You're done hurting them. The officers moved in. Her mother was crying silently. Emma just sat there, shaking, tears streaming down her face. But for the first time, she didn't look afraid. She looked free.